Could the Puerto Rican word hibaro actually be one of the oldest words in the Americas and the Caribbean? Some people I've heard associate the Taíno word hibaro with the word Hebrew. But is there a deeper connection to these words than just mere coincidence? And are these two words actually suggesting some sort of paternal origin? In Taíno language, the word hibaro is a sentence meaning mountain man, and in Boricua Spanish, hombre de campo. Even though the meaning and what we are claiming does not make sense yet, we'll further analyze entertaining clues. For instance, the word hibaro is also present in other cultures in South America, which are the Guarani and the Tupi, whose arguments can be made that these are some of the most original descendants of the ancient Native Americans. This means that the Arawak and the Carib type natives would most likely be less mixed from new waves of Northeast Asians, Polynesians, and other mysterious categories. It is well known some of these arrived only as recent as 700 years ago from many vias and many different peoples indeed. Some people claim hibaro might have been a way for the Jews that immigrated to the mountains of Puerto Rico to perhaps claim their identity of their Jewish heritage. Or rather, is it that the Taíno and the Hebrews are actually historically claiming the same paternal genealogies? Being the Hebrews Semitic, which means of Shem, the great-grandfather of Eber, who the Jews derived the name Hebrew from. They are Hebrews because they are the children of Eber, a Semite. Eber, and in Spanish, Hebreo. And even going deeper into the Taíno language, we extract word for God, which is Yaya and Semihin. Yaya would mean Jah in Semitic tongues, therefore God, God. Or are they recognizing another patriarch, Yafet, a brother of Sem? Taking into account many cultures, even Native Americans remember their ancestors. And Semihin is awfully similar to the word Semitic, meaning of the patriarch Sem or Shem. That being said, Semi might also mean half, if we can quickly see Indo-European qualities. And the word jinn is a very well-known Arabian aka Semitic word referring to spirits, Semihin, like semi-jinn of Sem, or referring to half spirits. Or it can also mean the spirit of Sem. We can very well discover the sheets of history and dismantle seemingly East Asian elements to Arawak words, and also elements of the Semitic kind. There is actually more to the story. Now, how do we connect the historical with the genealogical? Have we discovered the ancestry that will confirm the real origins of the Taíno? Eber is the father of who is eventually the father of Abraham, named Peleg. Harvard PhD Dr. Nathaniel Jensen identified two haplogroups that are key to this video. Seems genetics observes from these ancient Native Americans derive their DNA from, and in turn, modern peoples in the Amazon. The haplogroups coincide with that of Joktan, who was the brother of Peleg and father of the original Arabs to the south, called Joktanites, son of Eber, therefore Hibaro, or Hebrew, when people realize their similarities in conversations. And the geneticists also found the Y chromosome of that of Ashkenaz, who derives from Gomer. Gomer is the father of the Germanic tribes. Nonetheless, it is also concluded that much of the R1b and R1a found in Europe and other places of Indo-European origin, just as it's presumed that much of these native Caribbean essences may be Semitic in origin, that this Indo-European might indeed and totally surprisingly be also Semitic in its DNA origins apart from appearing phenotypically European in its totality. This may be explained as to when in these ancient cultures, ancient societies mixed, such as the Neolithic farmers and their expansion, and even to when these cultures would claim wives regardless of their ethnicity and so on. This being done extremely early in human history, but I digress. In another video, we may analyze how the word Iberia could harbor a similar origin. However, there may be two different origins to the word Iberia from Spain, who may have a slightly different ancestry when trying to determine the relation of the words with said patriarchies. Just view how fascinating it can be that people suspect of these mysteries and later on these can be confirmed with today's science. There's more to expand about this same video. The mystery of the Puerto Rican word hibaro. If you are ready for part 2, subscribe and smash that like button. And I'll see you on the next video.